Ms. Jackson, any criminal history information on Mr. Favors?
There are 2 cycles. The last arrest was February the 20th, 2023, with the City of Atlanta Police Department for theft by receiving stolen property and possession of tools for commission of a crime. There was no disposition for that arrest, Your Honor, and there are no convictions. Nothing in addition.
Thank you. Ms. Rios?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Favors is 19 years old. He lives here with his mom. I believe she's here. And he has 4 siblings. He was previously working at a warehouse, but right now he's unemployed. I did reach out to the At Promise program. He did have a meeting with them, and I think at 4 p.m. today, he's supposed to meet with them again. And so he's going to go through them to get his GED. They also offer case management services and forgot about the list of things, other like help with work. And they have another program, but he has to get his GED before that. And then he can go to the other program that is also like life building skills. And so I think that would be a good thing for him. It seems like he's still very, very young, and he's on the verge of things can turn around. And I think with this program, I didn't even know about this program until Ms. Davis told me to look into it. And so it seems to have a lot of stuff, and they even give like a stipend, I believe. So hopefully with that, he'll be on the right track.
Okay, sounds good. Mr. Favors, anything you want to add about this situation?
No.
No. Okay. I missed one part because I was reading in your case file. I know you're 19, and Ms. Davis asked you how far you went in school. How far did you go in school?
11th grade.
Okay, and where was that?
Virgin Davis High School.
All right. Okay. And you stay right now with your mom?
Yeah.
And then you have brothers and sisters who stay there too?
Yes.
How many?
4.
Are they older or younger?
Younger.
You're the oldest?
Yes.
Okay. And mom is here where? Right there. Hi, Mom. I'm all right. Thank you for being here. All right, Mr. Favors, you don't have to keep standing. I just wanted to know which one was Mom. I find there's a factual basis for your plea, and that your plea is knowing, meaning you've understood what we talked about, and voluntary. No one's forced you to enter this plea. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have questions about anything?
No.
So I'm going to sentence you pursuant to the Probation Options Management Act. And all that means, Mr. Favors, is that while you're on probation, I hope you have no problems, but if you have a little problem, maybe you miss a meeting or something, you and probation will figure out what to do about that. But if it's a bigger problem, you get arrested again, you're driving in a stolen car, that comes back to me, and we'll work through that. Ms. Rios, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Favors, can we sign it for you, indicating your plea?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what you think first offender is.
To be honest, I don't even really know.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it because I think you're asking to be sentenced as a first offender. So you just pled guilty to some felonies. So you would be, if I don't sentence you as a first offender, you'd be a convicted felon. Means you can never have a gun, means you cannot vote. It's going to be harder to get a job because a lot of job applications, one of the first questions after what's your name is, are you a convicted felon? And you would be if I don't sentence you as a first offender. A first offender, which you qualify for because you haven't been convicted before, is sort of a second chance. We really could call it second chance, but we call it first offender. If you do well on your sentence and you finish your sentence with no big problems, then we erase this. It's like it never happened. And that helps if you're trying to work or go back to school or whatever. That's the good part of first offender. But there's a risk if you aren't so sure that you're done running around with folks like Darshawn Taylor and your co-defendant in the other case, stealing cars, and you get arrested again, then first offender actually gets real messy for you because we would not have a trial, we'd have a hearing, but the state would just have to convince me a little bit that you got in trouble again, and then I could resentence you in your case. And I've got 10, 15, 16 years to work with. So right now you'd be getting a sentence that's just probation. But if we're back here in 6 months, a year, and Mr. Favors has gotten arrested again, I might revoke 4 or 5 years and it becomes a conviction. So it gets kind of messy real quickly, this first offender thing. If you're pretty sure you're not going to get in trouble anymore, first offender is a good idea. But if you aren't so sure which way you're heading, then first offender is a pretty risky thing to do. Does that help you better understand what it is?
Yes,
Do you want to talk about it with your lawyer, or do you feel like you understand it?
I understand.
Do you want to be sentenced as a first offender?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll do that. So, Mr. Favors, what I'm going to do on count 1 is sentence you to 3 years, count 2, 3 years, and count 4 is 3 years. Count 3 has been dismissed. I'm sorry, count 4 is 12 months. They're all running at the same time. So it's a 3-year sentence. It's probated, so it's all on probation. Special condition of probation number 1 is that you get to the At Promise Center and enroll in their GED program. You need to do that within the first month of your probation. Okay?
All right.
And then I'm going to encourage you to do other programming at the At Promise Center, but I haven't figured out how to get that into a sentence yet. I have to talk with the At Promise folks, but I know the GED piece you're going to do. Number 2, you are going to complete 100 hours of community service, but you've got your whole sentence to do that. You just need to make sure you've done the first 30 hours of community service in the first 3 months of your probation. No contact with your co-defendants in your 2 cases. And you're going to take an anti-theft course. So GED at Promise Center, community service, anti-theft course, no contact with Mr. Taylor or the defendant in your other case. And I will put on judicial hold 24 SC 005327. That's your other case. Okay? Do you have any questions about anything we talked about?
No.
Tell me what county you live in.
Fulton County.
All right. Ms. Simpson is going to give you some probation reporting instructions. She's going to, in the end, hand you a piece of paper that has the date and time that you have to show up at the probation office. Do not miss that appointment, because if you do, they're just going to send me a warrant if you're not there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions about anything?
No.
What are you doing this weekend?
Man.
Nothing? You're going to just sit in a chair and stare at the wall all weekend?
Oh, no. Nah.
So what are you going to do this weekend?
I don't know.
You're going to hang out with friends, take care. How young is your youngest brother or sister?
Like 10, I think.
They live with you?
Yes.
All right, so 10?
Yes.
Do you ever watch them, or is that a bad idea for you to be in charge?
No, I don't watch them.
You don't watch them?
No.
Okay. So what are you going to do this weekend?
I'm be in the house.
Why are you going to stay in the house all weekend?
Cause I don't know. I don't go outside like that.
All right, well, that's what you're going to do for the weekend. Ms. Davis, anything else in Mr. Favors' case?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Rios?
Just one thing, since there was a bench warrant attached to the other case, will you take care of that and take that out? And I don't know how that works.
If you'll reach out to Ms. Nelson about that, yes,
Okay.
because here's Mr. Favors and he's going to be on probation, so we're going to know how to find him.
Okay.
Sure,
Thank
happy to do that. Ms. Simpson?
30318.
So your reporting date is July the 15th at 8 a.m.
All right.
And you're going to report to the Atlanta office, which is at 276 Memorial Drive. And it's about 5 minutes from here.
All right.
And I will get your registration so you can post.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Can you see if Mr. Abate is ready, please? That was a long bond hearing in front of Judge Schwal.
Time to break this one down. We just heard the final chapter in the sentencing of 19-year-old Jamarius Favors. And while the courtroom tone stayed steady and respectful, the underlying message was crystal clear. This was a second chance, not a free pass. Mr. Favors entered a guilty plea on 3 charges, 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor, relating to vehicle theft and obstruction. The sentence handed down: 3 years of probation under the Probation Options Management Act, with conditions designed to shift him out of the system and into a more stable path forward. The court was refreshingly honest about the stakes. The judge didn't sugarcoat what first offender status means. It's an opportunity to keep a clean record. But if Favors slips up again, especially with anything resembling his current charges, the court won't hesitate to turn this into a conviction and bring down a heavier sentence. That message was delivered plainly, even warmly, but with an unmistakable edge of "don't test me." Favors listened quietly and gave no indication of confusion or resistance. And while his answers were brief, the court clearly appreciated his straightforwardness. His attorney, Miss Rios, shared that he's the oldest of 5 kids, living with his mom, and has had some brushes with the system to arrests. No convictions, but no stable employment yet. Still, there's potential. He's been linked with the At Promise Center, a community support program offering GED access, job help, and life skills training. The judge noted that he even learned about the program thanks to the status small reminder that the players in this system can collaborate to get young people pointed in the right direction. The probation conditions: clear and structured. Favors needs to enroll in the GED program within the first month, complete 100 hours of community service, with 30 done in the first 3 months, complete an anti-theft course, and maintain 0 contact with his co-defendants from 2 separate cases. One of those cases was placed on judicial hold, with the understanding that if Mr. Favors completes probation cleanly, that second case may just fade out of the picture. That's not just incentive, it's hope with a deadline. In a quieter moment, the judge asked Favors about his weekend plans, prompting a back and forth that was more personal than procedural. It wasn't about control, it was about connection. Favors admitted he didn't really go outside much and would probably stay home. The judge didn't push, just nodded. Sometimes a little structure is enough. Overall, the courtroom stayed calm, even a bit warm. The judge showed compassion without losing focus. The prosecution was aligned with rehabilitation, and Mr. Favors, he walked out with a tough but fair roadmap. It's on him now to walk it. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.